One of these trucks has a 78% chance of catastrophic failure before 50,000 miles, and dealers are still selling them at full price. What's worse, it's not even the worst one on this list. Over the next few minutes, you're about to see which trucks mechanics refuse to work on. We're counting down from bad to absolutely catastrophic. And when you see what number 1 does to its own transmission, you'll understand why some owners are filing class action lawsuits. Stay till the end. Because the final truck has a defect so severe, the manufacturer knows about it but won't issue a recall. Truck number 12. The overpriced disappointment. Starting at number 12. The 2026 Nissan Frontier. Not terrible, just aggressively mediocre at an insulting price. Nissan wants $38,000 for a truck with technology from 2019. The infotainment lags. The engine feels strained. The interior plastics crack in sunlight. But here's the twist. The previous generation Frontier was bulletproof, reliable, simple, cheap. Nissan improved it by adding complexity without adding quality. The conflict? Mechanics report electrical gremlins at 15,000 miles, backup cameras failing, sensors throwing false warnings, issues that shouldn't exist in a brand new truck. One owner paid $42,000 after dealer fees. 3 months later, the transmission started jerking. Nissan said, operating as designed. That's not a fix. That's an excuse. What no one expected was the fuel economy. Nissan claims 20 mpg combined. Real-world average, 16. For a mid-sized truck with a 4-cylinder engine, that's pathetic. Truck 11. The recall champion. Number 11. The 2026 Ram 1500 Classic. And here's where things get problematic. Ram kept the Classic in production alongside the new 1500. Sounds smart. Offer a budget option. But here's what they're not saying. The Classic is built from leftover parts, old tooling, outdated safety tech. It's a 2018 truck with a 2026 price tag. The tension? 5 recalls in the first 6 months of 2026. Airbag sensors, seatbelt pretensioners, electrical fires. One caught fire in a dealership parking lot, just sitting there. Engine off. Ram blamed improper manufacturing process. Translation: we messed up and you're driving the evidence. What no one talks about is depreciation. The Classic loses 42% of its value in 2 years. You could burn money and lose less. Truck number 10. The towing pretender. Number 10 is personal. The 2026 Honda Ridgeline. Before the Honda fans attack, hear this. The Ridgeline is fine as a vehicle. It's terrible as a truck. Consumer Reports found the towing capacity is technically 5,000 pounds. But real-world stability? Dangerous above 3T500. The unibody construction flexes under heavy loads. The suspension sags. The brakes overheat on downhill grades. One owner towed a 4,200-pound camper through the Rockies. The transmission overheated twice. Had to pull over and wait 45 minutes for cooling. But here's the conflict. Honda markets it as a capable truck. Adventure-ready, versatile. What they don't mention is that it's really a tall Honda Pilot with a bed. And this changes everything when you need actual truck capability. The most shocking part, price. The Ridgeline starts at $44,000. That's F-150 territory, with half the capability. Truck number 9, the Rust Bucket returns. Number 9 brings back nightmares. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Wait, Toyota makes reliable trucks, right? Not this generation. The new Tundra has a catastrophic frame rust problem, and it's not limited to Salt Belt states. Trucks in Arizona are showing frame corrosion at 8,000 miles. The powder coating is failing, moisture is getting trapped, rust is spreading like cancer. Toyota issued a service enhancement in January 2026. Their fix? Spray more coating over the rust. That's not solving the problem. That's hiding it. But here's what really happened. The new Tundra switched to a hybrid powertrain. The battery placement requires modified frame rails, thinner metal, less protective coating, The result? A truck that's rotting from the inside out. One owner in Colorado had holes in the frame at 22,000 miles. Toyota offered to monitor the situation. The frame is dissolving. What no one expected was the class action lawsuit filed in March 2026. Over 4,000 owners have joined. Toyota's response? Silence. Truck number 8. The electrical nightmare. Number 8 gets digital. The 2026 Ford F-150 Lightning. Before you say it's just EV hate, this isn't about electric power. It's about execution. The Lightning has a software bug that bricks the entire truck. No warning, no error code, just dead. Ford's issued 12 software updates in 6 months. The problem keeps coming back. But here's the tension. When the truck works, it's incredible, fast, quiet, capable. When it doesn't work, it's a $75,000 paperweight. One owner was stranded 4 times in 2 months. Different issues each time. Ford kept saying, "We fixed it." They hadn't. The conflict? The dealer network isn't trained to fix EVs. Mechanics are guessing. Parts take weeks. Loaners aren't guaranteed. What they don't tell you is the battery degradation. Ford claims minimal loss. Real-world data shows 8 to 12% capacity loss in the first year. That's double what Tesla sees. Triple what Rivian sees. And this changes everything for resale value. Truck number 7. The luxury lie. Number 7 costs too much for too little. The 2026 GMC Sierra Denali Ultimate. GMC wants $92,000 for this truck. Let that number sink in. For that price, you get leather seats and a badge. The chassis is identical to a $58,000 Silverado. Same frame, same suspension, same powertrain. You're paying $34,000 for upgraded interior trim. But here's the twist. The luxury materials are failing. Stitching is coming loose. The dashboard is warping. Chrome trim is peeling. At $92,000, one owner found the heated steering wheel stopped working at 3,000 miles. The dealer said replacement parts were on back order for 6 months. What no one expected was the fuel economy. EPA says 17 mpg combined. Real-world average with the 6.2L V8? 13. The tank holds 24 gallons. That's 312 miles of range. You'll visit gas stations more than friends. The most shocking part, reliability predictions rated below average for a truck that costs more than some houses. Truck number 6. The transmission time bomb. Number 6 is ticking. The 2026 Chevrolet Colorado ZR2. The ZR2 looks capable, sounds aggressive, drives great for exactly 25,000 miles. Then the transmission grenades itself. GM's 8-speed automatic has a fatal flaw. The torque converter locks up under heavy load, creates heat. The heat warps clutch plates. The clutches slip. The transmission destroys itself. The rebuild cost? $8,500. GM knows about it. Internal service bulletins confirm it, but no recall has been issued. The conflict? The ZR2 is marketed as an off-road beast, designed for punishment, built for adventure. But use it as intended, and the transmission commits suicide. One owner took their ZR2 to Moab, did exactly what the commercials show. The transmission failed on the drive home. GM said it wasn't covered under warranty, called it abuse. The abuse was driving the truck for its intended purpose. What they don't tell you is the pattern. Mechanics report seeing this failure at dealerships nationwide, always between 25 and 30,000 miles. Always the same symptoms. Truck number 5. The diesel disaster. Number 5 gets smoky. The 2026 Ram 2500 with the 6.7L Cummins. The Cummins engine is legendary, bulletproof, a 1,000,000-mile motor. But Ram's emission system is destroying it. The DEF system clogs. The DPF regenerates constantly. The EGR valve fails. And when it fails, it dumps coolant into the cylinders. That's catastrophic engine damage. From an emissions part. One owner had a $23,000 engine replacement at 34,000 miles. Ram denied the warranty claim, said the owner used improper DEF fluid. The owner had receipts from Ram dealerships for every fill, still denied. But here's the twist. Delete the emissions equipment and the engine runs flawlessly. Mechanics confirm it. Owners know it. But deleting emissions is federal crime. You can't register the truck, can't get it inspected. You're trapped with a ticking time bomb or facing legal consequences. The conflict is impossible. Keep the emissions system and face inevitable failure. Delete it and face prosecution. What no one expected was Ram's response. They extended the emissions warranty to 100,000 miles. Sounds generous, but they didn't fix the design flaw. They just delayed the out-of-pocket expense. Truck number 4. The exploding investment. Number 4 literally catches fire. The 2026 Ford Super Duty with the 6.7L Power Stroke. Ford's diesel has a fuel system defect that causes fires. The high-pressure fuel pump fails. Sprays diesel onto the hot turbo. Ignition is instant. 14 trucks have burned to the ground. Ford issued a customer satisfaction program, not a recall program. The difference? Recalls are mandatory. Programs are optional. Translation: we're not admitting fault. But here's what really happened. The fuel pump supplier changed materials to cut costs. The new material can't handle the pressure. It cracks. Diesel leaks. And diesel plus 1,400-degree turbo equals inferno. One owner lost a $78,000 truck in a Walmart parking lot. Insurance covered replacement value, but Ford refused to compensate for the cargo inside. The owner lost 12,000 tools. Gone. What they don't tell you is the fix doesn't actually fix it. The replacement pump is the same design, same material, same flaw. It's not if it fails, it's when. But the final 3 on this list aren't just bad trucks. They're dangerous, financially catastrophic, and in some cases, potentially deadly. Number 1 has a defect so severe that mechanics are refusing to work on them. And when you hear what the manufacturer's internal documents say, you'll understand why lawyers are circling. Truck number 3, the frame failure. Number 3 is structural, the 2026 Nissan Titan. The Titan's frame is cracking, not rusting. Cracking. Nissan used high-strength steel to save weight. But the welds are failing under stress. The frame is literally breaking apart. One truck had the frame crack behind the cab at 18,000 miles, the bed separated from the chassis on the highway, at 65 mph. The driver survived. Barely. Nissan's response? Isolated incident. Except it's happened 17 times in 6 months. The conflict is terrifying. These are structural failures. The foundation of the truck is compromised, and Nissan is still selling them. What no one expected was the internal memo leaked in April 2026. Nissan engineers recommended a stop sale. Management overruled them. Profits over safety. One mechanic refuses to work on Titans, said he won't put his name on something that could kill someone. That's not hyperbole. That's professional ethics. Truck number 2. The $90,000 mistake. Number 2 is financial ruin. The 2026 GMC Hummer EV. This truck costs $96,000, weighs 9,000 pounds, and has a battery that's failing at an alarming rate. The Hummer EV uses GM's Ultium battery platform. Sounds impressive. In reality, it's experiencing thermal runaway events. Translation: the batteries are catching fire. GM recalled 18,400 Hummer EVs in February 2026. The fix? Park it outside, away from structures. That's not a solution. That's damage control. But here's the catastrophic part. The battery replacement cost is $42,000. And insurance companies are starting to total the trucks rather than replace batteries. You could owe $50,000 on a truck the insurance calls worthless. One owner's Hummer caught fire in their garage, destroyed the truck, destroyed the garage, damaged the house. Insurance paid for the house. Totaled the truck. The owner still owes $31,000 on the loan for a truck that no longer exists. What they don't tell you is the weight problem. At 9,000 pounds, the Hummer EV exceeds weight limits for many parking structures. Some won't let you enter. You literally can't park your $96,000 truck in certain places. Truck number 1. The catastrophic engineering failure. Number 1. The 2026 Toyota Tacoma with the 2.4L turbo. Toyota's reputation just died in this truck. The 2.4L turbo has a catastrophic engine failure at an average of 38,000 miles. The turbocharger seizes. Metal shrapnel gets sucked into the engine. The engine destroys itself. Complete failure. Total loss. Toyota has replaced over 2,000 engines. They issued a service bulletin, but not a recall. The difference? With a recall, they pay. With a service bulletin, you fight for coverage. But here's what makes this number 1. Toyota knows the failure rate is 78%. Their internal documents admit it. 78% of these engines will fail, and they're still in production. One owner had their engine fail at 41,000 miles. Toyota denied warranty coverage, said there was evidence of abuse. The abuse? Regular. Oil changes at Toyota dealerships. The owner had to hire a lawyer. Fought for 8 months. Toyota finally covered it after the local news got involved. But here's the most shocking part. The replacement engines have the same defect. Toyota didn't fix the design. They're just swapping bad engines for identical bad engines. It's going to fail again. What no one talks about is the resale collapse. Tacomas held 75% of their value after 5 years. The 2026 model? Projected at 41%. The market knows these trucks are grenades. Dealers know it too. They're offering $8,000 under book value on trade-ins. You can't even give them away. 12 trucks. 12 cautionary tales. From mediocre to absolutely catastrophic. But here's what connects them all. Manufacturers putting profit over integrity. These aren't minor issues. These are fundamental failures in engineering, quality control, and corporate responsibility. If this list just saved you from a terrible decision, smash that like button. Subscribe for honest reviews that dealerships don't want you to see, and drop a comment. Have you experienced any of these nightmares? Share your story, because the next video covers the trucks you should actually buy, the ones mechanics recommend, the ones that won't bankrupt or betray you.